Hello and good morning. Happy Thursday. We're new streaming network WGSN-DB Going Solo Network Radio. Welcome to Your Health Vibes with Elana. I'm your health coach with wellness and empowerment coach as well. Today, I'm here to raise your heart, body, and soul vibes to the next level so you can transform your life today. And today we have my sister, the one, the only, Kelley.
Yay. Hello.
And today our topic is women shaping the path of AI. So this is going to be a really special one. And I want to give this shout out dedicated because Kelley's turning 21 tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey,
Milestone.
Yes. So, Kelley, come on down.
All right. Hi. I'm so excited to be here with one of my favorite humans on earth. Elana, thank you for having me on your amazing podcast. And yes, today I want to dive in and talk all about women shaping the path of AI. So I guess Trailblazing, Educator, and AI Innovator. I'll share a little bit about that because that is just, I feel like, such a strange combination when you read it.
I love that. And really fast before you start, I know a lot about you. Can we maybe go back a little bit and maybe you can tell just a little bit about who you are because you are so fabulous and I want the world to know.
Yeah, I will share. So I am an educator. I've been in education for 20 years, which is going to be wrapping up at the end of the year, which is crazy. But I taught middle school health. So talk about health vibes. I got all the health vibes for so many years from 12 and 13-year-olds, which is a way different health vibe than the ones we're talking about today. And then I also teach college at California State University in the health and wellness department. So that is my background, pure education. And I started kind of paying attention and playing with AI about, 2022. So about 4 years ago, when I was working on building my business, a curriculum creation business, taking that education background, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And at the time I was helping an amazing woman build her business. I was working on building my own. I was the primary income earner in my family. And I was like, I better figure out how to get shit done as I go through all the things.
Oh my God.
And a few people had been talking about AI. I wasn't totally sold on it at the time, but I just committed to really figuring out how I can leverage it so that I can keep my business going while going through my mastectomy and chemo and all the things. So early adopter with AI way before ChatGPT was even a thing, which is crazy. And it was so different, so different. Yeah, so different back then. But I ended up being on a lot of podcasts, being on a lot of summits, talking about what AI can do, talking about AI's role in education and course creation. And one guest spot on a summit got me a teaching spot at UC Berkeley, writing a course about AI. I wrote the course, I taught it, and started going to all of these AI summits and things like that. And I've noticed that most of them, again, this is before ChatGPT, out of 500 people, there'd be 6 women.
What?
Yeah, totally. 6. There was one on Valentine's Day, which we love our men, but I'm like, who freaking plans an AI techie summit on Valentine's Day? Techie AI men. That's the plan. And so, I'm there and I'm with 3 or 4 women that I know that are in the space. And I'm like, what the frick? Where are all the women at? Why are we the only ones here? And a good friend of mine who's also a leader in AI, Molly Mahoney, was like, I dare you, like, you do a women only summit. And I was like, I'm going to damn do it. And so I did.
Yes,
And that was, yeah, I did. That was April 2023.
Ooh.
April 2023. And I was like, oh God, I hope I get, like, my goal was 200 people to get signed up. I got 1,000.
What? Wait, what was your goal?
200.
And what did you get?
1,000
What?
women. 1,000 women.
What? Say that out loud. 1,000 women in the house.
Yeah. 1,000 women in 2023, right when the ChatGPT was becoming mainstreamed in the conversation, signed up and raised their hand and was like, yes, I want to go to it was called Women Who AI, the Women Who AI Summit. I want to go to this summit. And so it was just, I think, evidence that women wanted to be part of a conversation. They clearly weren't showing up in rooms where there were a lot of men. And whether they wanted the safe space, whether they wanted to have a different conversation, there were a lot of women that said, I want to be part in something that is women-led and women-focused. So with that, Women Who AI was born. We just wrapped up a summer hackathon yesterday. So we are still doing all the things. And I'm just really committed through that with really helping women take part in using AI, because there's a lot of things that are happening in AI that the decisions are not being made by the women in the room. Yeah. So that's what I would love to talk about. And Elana, I know you and your heart and your just mission around empowerment and inspiration and motivation and, playing a role, being heard, speaking your voice,
yes,
is just so much in alignment with what I believe in for women when it comes to AI. Hey, Rob Feldman. Hey, one of my other favorite humans, like my second dad. So awesome.
My dad says, again, excellent subject. And I hope you do more of these. And I hope this is recorded. And these I love. Yes, Dad, this is going to be recorded. There's a lot more. Tony, hubby, says, I love this.
Tony.
Thanks, Tony. This is such a great topic. And sister in the house.
I love it.
She says, whoa, that's an amazing number. You got in the right field.
Yeah.
Ooh, you really did. So let's really kind of dig a little bit deeper of all this and your passion. What I love about you is how you educate, how you show up, and how you deliver this information is so heart-centered too. Also, what I love is how you educate. You never make anybody feel less than what they are, because this subject is hard. Not hard, but this subject, like, people don't know about. And a lot of people, when they know something, they come off kind of arrogant or things. But with you, I'm so excited for you to show this past the women shaping. You are really, truly showing up and shaping, and the world is so lucky to have you. So let's dig a little bit deeper into this.
Yeah. So I think I have a primary just purpose or intention when I educate. And one of the things that I recognized way back when I started teaching middle school, I always taught for Long Beach Unified. For anyone who knows Long Beach, it's a really diverse city, a lot of diverse socioeconomic backgrounds and things like that. And I've taught in a lot of schools where there were like have and have nots, right? And I've been in a lot of schools where there were a lot of challenges. And I think what that taught me that I still carry through today, whether I'm teaching college or adults or AI stuff, is that not everybody has the same resources, right? And so when we think about that whole, we make fun of like, oh, there are no stupid questions, which there are stupid questions. But for the most part, right? When we think about that, one of the things I always try to remember is like, did they have the same resources to find that answer as I did, right? Or as you did? And really, one, the answer is no. Like not everybody, things that are common knowledge to you and I think we take for granted of like
100%.
why we know them. And we have to recognize like not everybody has had the same experiences that we have. The other thing that I always try to remember is like, you don't know what you don't know.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, what could be a, tedious question to you and I, if you don't have the background, like you don't know what you don't know. And I really try to lead with that and be heart-centered, like you said, because there is no shoulds, I think, when it comes to knowledge, right? For us to should on people, to say like, you should know that, is really just demeaning. And when we learn so much from our own experiences and from even our own educational experiences, we have not had equal experiences.
No, definitely.
And so, I get, in our summer hackathon, like I had women that wanted to learn Claude, which is a popular AI platform, super magical, can do tons of like high level stuff that just the average person can do. And I had someone sign up for the summit, bless her heart. She couldn't even like figure out how to open the Google Doc.
Bless her heart.
Right. And so I think other people would have been like, what the frick? Like, she can't even open a Google Doc, like, and she's trying to come to an AI summit. I was like, yeah, girl, like, you're like, I'm going to learn AI and Google Docs confuse you. Like, to me, that is super courageous.
100%.
You know what I mean? To raise their hand and be like, I can barely navigate a document, but I want to spend 3 days trying to learn this thing. And she was like, I don't know how to open this Google Doc. Right. And like, we are not about judgment, but there are judgy Judies out there and that are like, oh my gosh, like this lady belongs on a Google hackathon, not like a Claude hackathon. But I was like, she asked, she showed up, she was like committed. And like that, I have more respect for than someone who knows all the things. And so that's just an example of like what I always try to remember with what I teach is like, there's no dummies. There's no, why don't you know that? Right. It's all about just meeting people where they are and then up-leveling what they're able to do, because someone like that is going to make more strides.
Yes.
Than the people that are like, I'm already using Claude. And so I just thought I'd come on and right. Like, that's great. But like, she's going to make such a bigger, like transformational learning experience than the people that are like, I already kind of know the thing.
Right. And their intentions are different. And that's what I love about you, is because this is a hard thing. And for me, like, too, I don't get any of this. I feel like the younger kids or generations, or I'm judged like, you don't know it. And too many people are too quick to judge of what you said. And you are so amazing at what this is, because you do show up. And I agree with you. Someone who doesn't really know is going to do so much better and excel because they're open to it. Not like, oh, I know. And, we are being stubborn for what that is. Like, oh, I know. And it's just going to happen. I'm just signing up. Where I feel like you go deeper, and that's what we need more. People need to be seen. People need to know, like, when I go to a class, I don't want to feel stupid. I don't want to feel like that. But if I know I can be vulnerable and honest and say, and it be okay, that's what I think is so powerful with you.
Yeah. And that's really kind of the purpose behind the Women Who AI group. Like we say, we're for the AI curious all the way to the AI innovator. There's no minimal requirement of knowledge. We try to bring in experts and run trainings that are for everybody. Some are higher level and some are basic, right? And, I think in a world where everybody is talking about AI, everybody's like teaching about all of these really high level AI things that they can do. Everybody's using the AI verbiage and like the phrases. And it's like, how many people are we leaving behind because you're in your ego and you're trying to be the smartest person in the room when in reality, there's like hundreds of thousands of women that could easily use AI if there was just this safe space to be like, it's totally cool if you've just heard about AI and you haven't really done anything yet. Like, let's bring you up to speed, because the service is that I think in 5 or 10 years, everyone's going to need to have some basic knowledge, right?
Yes.
But it's like, who's going to give them that?
Yes. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about that of spreading that, because I feel, and kind of we can maybe bring in a little bit of ethics, because I feel like there's so much this or this negative thing and that, and we all have our things, but maybe we could dig a little bit deeper than just the surface of what really stands out with that.
Yeah, I love that. So part of the mission around Women Who AI, and part of a lot of the collaborations and the partnerships I'm trying to make with other AI communities and other AI experts is around that ethics piece. We teach like safe, secure, and ethical AI. We don't want the people in our group that's like, just tell me how to use AI to write a book that I can sell, right? Like, that's just not, or tell me how to start my podcast with an AI clone. Like, that's just not, unless you're calling it like my clone podcast, right? Like, as you know, there's so many people using AI. We see it on social media with graphics every day, where we're like, girl, that is not you.
Totally.
Right? It's not even not you. It's not even like you with a filter anymore. It's like straight up, that's not you. And shout out to everybody who's doing it that way, right? Like, you know, people will do, you know, you do you, boo, right? But like, for me, it's about like, how do we really talk about staying heart-centered and using AI, right? And staying authentic and ethical and using AI. And I actually started another community called Leaders in Ethical AI.
Yes. Would you like to talk more about that?
Yeah. And because, thank you for asking that, nobody wants to talk about it. It's like, there's so many people out there teaching about AI. I serve a lot of communities where they bring me in as experts, and nobody wants to talk about the ethics behind teaching people how to clone yourself, behind writing a course or a book with AI, behind making images of yourself that aren't really you or other people, or doctoring photos, you know, like all of the things. Like, nobody wants to talk about it, which really bothers me.
I totally agree, because you are so hard and you do show up, and so many people get taken advantage of because there is no ethics. There's like, it's not there. So I'm glad that we are talking about it. It's hard to talk about hard things, but that's what we have to do. That's authentic. That's real. That's life. So if we want to get a little into that.
And not just talking about it, but like, honestly, I'm at the point, I know you said I'm turning 21 tomorrow, and that's very gracious. I'm turning 50 for everybody who's watching. But I'm at the point where I'm like, F this. Like,
you can say it.
Ready to like disrupt.
Yes.
You know, and just be like, fuck off with all the money that you're making, teaching people to do things that's actually not ethical and that could get them in trouble. Like, I'm going to start calling them out. Like, I'm really ready to be a whistleblower and being like, you make millions of dollars teaching people how to do this, but you don't teach them how to do it safely, or you don't teach them how to do it ethically, but you'll take their money, right? Yes. And then will you be there when they get called out, when somebody slams them for using a video that wasn't even them, or for writing a book with their name on it that they didn't even write? Like, you're teaching people how to do these things and you're monetizing off of them, but you're not protecting them, right? It's like teaching kids to go across the street, but like not teaching them how to do it safely. You know what I mean?
Yes,
it's like,
that's such a great analogy. Maybe we could talk. Yes. So true. And prying on the vulnerable. I think that's so hard. It's so hard to ask. It's hard to show up, and people are wanting to learn this new innovative thing, but then being taken advantage of. So I love that. I think people need to be called out. People need to hear and to show up that way.
Yeah, it's annoying, and I'm putting a stop to it. That is one of my missions for this year is like,
Yes.
I don't even care. And I don't even care anymore. Cause I've been in the AI space forever. Some of these people are my friends. Some of these people are people I've worked with. Some of these people are people I deeply respect. But at the same time, I think because I care about them and because I respect them, it's like, why are you not taking a step higher and actually talking about having those sweaty conversations of like, I just helped you create a clone. Let's talk about how you don't want to be using it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
My
so
sister says, she says, yes, ethics are so important. People need to know how to use AI as a tool, but not to completely replace everything. You have to be smart about how you use it.
Totally.
You want to kind of talk on that a little bit?
Yeah. And I love that, Stephanie. So thank you. Right. Like, and I think that comment, this idea of like, how do we use AI? What role does it play in our life and in our business is a conversation that a single person, one person should be having all the way to large company in consultations, consultants, things like that. Like everybody should be having this component of, it's a tool. It's not replacing me.
Yes.
Businesses, there are businesses out there. I was just on one of my mastermind calls a couple weeks ago, and one of the guys came on. I will not name him, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. But he was like, I just built all this stuff with AI and all these AI agents and AI assistants. And we're like, oh, that's amazing. And then he's like, and I fired 12 of my team members. Okay. From the revenue business sense, I understand what that looks like to create AI agents to optimize things.
Yeah.
I just started a new role in a very big company.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But to do it, to fire people, right? To Stephanie's point is like, you didn't use it as a tool.
Yes.
To help make their jobs faster or better. You used it to get rid of humans, which is not ethical.
No.
Right?
That's
like
awful. Like just
that's really a conversation. And that's where the fear comes from. AI is going to replace me. AI is going to take my job. Yeah. I think in some companies that don't have good morals and values and ethics and really value humans and their team. The company that I am now in, they are also using AI. They're building AI tools like crazy. And the goal is so that their employees can have a job that they love.
Ooh, say that again.
Yes. Yeah. So they're calling themselves an AI first company where all of their employees use AI tools first to complete tasks that they don't love so that they can spend more time in their job doing the tasks that they do love.
Oh, I love that concept.
Right?
That's wow. Like,
yes.
I wish more people would work that way because so many people don't like what they do and they get stuck in these jobs. Then they live in fear. And this is the only lane I'm in and I can't get anything else. So maybe we could expand on that a little bit of like, it's not replacing, it's helping you what lane you're in and what, your needs are and wants of doing.
Yeah. And I talk about this a lot, like any workshop that I run, I'm always talking about when you're trying to figure out how to use AI, start listing the things you don't like to do. Right. So like I hate creating social media graphics. Like I just,
dude, I do too.
I don't like it. It takes too long. I'm a perfectionist. I sit there and worry about if it's the right color blue. And then next thing I know, the day is over and I haven't posted shit. Right. So like it's not my deal.
Right.
But like AI can do that now for me. All right. So tools like Claude can now connect with tools like Canva and they can create my graphics. Tools like ChatGPT actually can create graphics now. So there's so many tools out there that can just create the graphic that for me, I'm like, okay, that's something I need to use AI for because that is something I don't love to do.
Right.
I don't have anybody right now that does it. I tried to hire Stella, my daughter, but she's as OCD as I am. It cost me $60 to get her to do one graphic because she took so long. So she didn't make the cut. Bless her heart. Yes. But right. So I'm always like, when you think about AI, if you love writing blogs, don't have AI write your blog. Like, own that because you like to do it, right? And it's something that you love to do. But if you hate writing the promotional content for the blog, then have AI do that. So to your point, right, when we're talking about just replacing and where does it belong, AI is a tool that should help you just get rid of things that either you don't like to do, that you're bottlenecking.
Yes.
Right? Where it's like, man, everybody's asking me for the podcast show notes and it takes me forever to do them. Maybe AI can do it for you, right? So you're not a bottleneck. So there's a lot of, I think, really strategic uses behind AI. And that's what kind of sets women who AI apart versus the people that are like, you got to do this, 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 you got to do this. Because if you love to do it, why would you give it to AI?
100%. And I think that's where we lose ourselves because we think, oh, it's easy. I think it's because society wants instant gratification. We always are wanting that. And so maybe we could talk a little bit of like that of the not negative, but when people want that instant, so they're going to go to that. And like, that's why I did it is that. So, you know, I feel we have this instant gratification of having things done so fast, instantly for us.
Yeah. And I also think it's this stupid, competitive, well, like I'm using AI to do that. Right. And it's like, let's make it okay to say, I'm still owning that task because I actually like to do that. Right. Like I tell people, you're never going to see me do it. You're never going to see my clone educate.
No.
Like I could crank out a ton of courses using my AI clone. Like I could probably have created 2 courses just in the half hour that we've been chatting with AI and my clone, but you're never going to see that.
No,
because I love to teach. Right. So like, why would I give that to my clone? So I think part of this ethical and authentic and staying heart-centered alignment with AI, and this is where women shape different conversations.
Yes.
Okay. Like I'm not going to stereotype males, but more often than not, when I'm talking to women about AI, these are the types of conversations we're having.
Yeah.
Versus more of the male, I think, drive to like use AI for the most things, do things the fastest, instant gratification. What can I make so that I have it right now? Right? Competition. He built that. So like we need to build it too.
Yes.
And I think women have a different perspective around that instinct of, like I want to be authentic. I want to stay heart-centered.
Use voice.
I want to feel good.
Yes. Yeah. My sister says, she said, yes, don't let it take your voice. It should still be authentic and coming from you. It's becoming more and more obvious when it's all AI. And I want to hear what a person has to say from their heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, sister.
Yeah.
To fully just AI.
Totally. And everything right now, you're starting probably to be able to tell so much is just AI generated. And I think we're going to end up going backwards. So I think in the beginning, it was like certain people were using AI and generating tons of content. And now I think so many people are using AI that what's going to stand out are the people that are just actually sitting at their keyboards and like writing what they have to say from their heart.
Definitely, which we need so much. And that's what I love that you are here. You are here to make that stand. You're here to, going from only saying like, 200 people to 1,000, you are being the trailblazer. You are showing up in such a positive way. And we are so lucky to have you. So with all this, do you have some things coming up? How can people work with you? We're definitely having Kelley back on for sure.
Yeah.
We can make it like a series. So this is just part of the series, and like we will dig even deeper because I wanted you to go deeper too of like how everything, when you started this, going through what you were going through, and maybe encourage someone, who was going through cancer or other things.
Mhm.
Didn't stop. There was a no poor me. That's what I love about you. There's never been a poor me. You want to show up. You still want to, provide and show a service. So how can people work with you, or what are you doing so that,
Yeah. So on the screen, I have a free community. It's womenwhoai.com. So if people go to womenwhoai.com, they can go and sign up. They'll get an email. The email will tell them how to access our free community. It's completely free. We do pop-up trainings that are free. We do just news blasts. We try to help people we try to keep people updated with the latest things. We just launched our first season of Women Who AI podcast. With all of these amazing just women out there that are using AI in different ways, talking about all the different things. So that is like our home, our community where everybody can come and hang out. We do have sometimes low cost workshops and things like that. Like this summer hackathon was a $57 3-day full day workshop type of thing.
One day of dinner, it's like, it's how you want to show up. And I think that's so beautiful that you make it attainable so someone can come to it.
Yeah. So all the good things are in that community. I've had so much pressure to like turn it into a membership and charge for it. And it's like, people are always like, you're crazy that like but that's part of
who you are.
That was part of the vision, right? Like I said, removing the barriers. I mean, there's enough $97 a month AI memberships out there. And I just think, I think the more women, the better. The more women bringing women, the better. They will never see a man teach or take our stage. Men are definitely welcome inside of the community, but the community is really focused on like being female led. Yeah. So it's exciting.
That's so exciting. Mm-hmm. And to kind of leave us, is there anything that you want to leave, or like, some golden nuggets? You always have such good things to say and do. Would love for you to just leave us with your final thought, final thing. And just once again, thank you for being here. This was just such a great, we could talk for hours. So that's why having you come back, and thank you for being honest and real and showing up and speaking the truth.
Yeah. So here is what I would love to inspire everybody to do. Number one, go play.
Yes.
Go play with AI. Go to ChatGPT, get a Claude account. Both have free versions. If you want a paid version, they're $20. So I think it's still really affordable. And like, just see what it can do. Talk to it, ask it, what can I do? Tell it, I freaking hate writing emails. Can you help me? Right? Like let it be your brainstorming partner.
Yes.
And helping it identify where you might best use AI. So that's number one. Like, go play. If you're not playing, go play. You can't break it. I promise. You can't break it. It might seem like you broke it, but I promise you actually can't break it. And then the second thing I think is like, ask the questions.
Yes.
Like everybody probably has tons of questions. Everything from like, I hear people say LLM, what does that actually mean? To like, you built this really cool thing. How did you do it? To questioning like the possibility or the opportunity. And I think that there's this, there's this belief that like, it's not safe to ask certain questions because it's intimidating, right? Like it's super intimidating, but ask the questions, like have the courage, whether it's in a safe community like Women Who AI, maybe you have a trusted person that's using AI, but the more knowledge that people have about AI, the better I think they can use it as a tool and like really recognize how it can be used. But you don't know what you don't know. So you don't have the whole picture unless you're asking the questions. So ask the questions, like be brave and ask them.
I love that. And and come ask Kelly. She is a safe.
Come ask me.
Yes. So once again, how can they reach you? What is the best way for them?
Yeah. So Kelly@womenwhoai.com is my direct email. They can find me, they can email me, they can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and if they want to join the free community, womenwhoai.com is your way in. And you can find not only me, but a lot of amazing female AI experts in there as well.
I love that. Well, thank you for being here. I love you so much.
Happy
Queen. I can't wait to see you. Woo. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm Elana with Your Health Vibes with Elana. You can reach me at ef11ca@gmail.com. And my website is yourhealthvibes.com. You can join us bi-weekly on Thursdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, to begin raising your vibration, heart, body, mind, and soul. Thank you for being here. We're new streaming network, WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network Radio. Bye for now.